Hello, my friends. Welcome back to the channel. It's time to channel you some important messages. Now, this is going to be a more positive reading than the past couple of readings that I have been delivering, if you have seen my past couple of readings that I posted here, okay? Now, this is a general reading for my collective. You guys are currently being guided to not only connect with the younger version of you, but to express the younger version of you that you were never able to embody. Now, I have a strong sense that whoever is watching this I'm feeling that you were never allowed to live. You were never allowed to just be a kid, to be your silly willy little spirit. Now, anytime that you acted a little bit strange as a kid and you were like bouncing off the walls and causing a ruckus, it's almost like one of your caregivers was jealous of you, but you didn't know that at the time. Anytime that you were fully vibrant, you might have even forgotten this part of yourself because it's been so long since you felt this way. Anytime that you felt good, your family tried to make you feel like that was a feeling outside of yourself. You never knew that that little lightning ball of light was you the whole time. You were that confirmation. You were that little lightning ball of joy, that little rainbow ball of light. That's who you are. You've missed out on so many years. You've missed out your entire life. You were never able to live. I channeled a song this morning. Beez in the Trap by Nicki Minaj. I know it's random. It's very, very random. And I kept hearing, 100 motherfuckers can't tell me nothing. And when I looked up the actual meaning to the song, Beez in the Trap, Nicki was talking about it and she was saying it meant that you're constantly busy hustling and making money. Now, once you reach this place of becoming successful, this is when you start to realize what your parents actually did to you. And they're still trying to manipulate you. It doesn't have to be your parents, whoever raised you. They're still trying to manipulate the narrative. But it's too late. You can already see through them. I'm hearing you're about to. You're about to. Because things just aren't adding up. You feel an uncomfortable feeling around your family I don't know who this is in your family. Could be a caregiver, a relative. But I want you to know that this feeling is all the proof that you need. They say that you need to have reputable evidence. Reputable evidence. Usually. But for you guys, you don't have any evidence. Confirmation. Another confirmation. You don't have any evidence, but you have a feeling that there's more to the story than what's being told about your upbringing. Because you have a sense that shit ain't right. There's a lot of missing pieces to the puzzle. And you can tell by this feeling that you have. It's a feeling without proof. The feeling is the proof. I want you to know that. Bitches ain't shit and they ain't saying nothing. 100 motherfuckers can't tell you nothing. You might get to a point where you sense that something is going on and you might be having visions. If you have gifts, you might be starting to wake up to your abilities. You're starting to see things, you're starting to hear things about your past, but you don't have that evidence yet. And people might start to hate on you. You might post about it on social media and you don't get a single message. People might be nosy, they just want to figure out what you know. But it might feel like everybody is revealing themselves, like everybody is against you. Either they don't have enough evidence yet for proof, or they're guilty of something as well. And they don't want to be exposed. Anyways, I want to pull a couple of cards. Yeah, I'm sensing that if you haven't started to sense this yet, you are about to. Ooh, that was a huge confirmation. That was a serious confirmation. And all of these thoughts are going to flood into you at once if they haven't already. That's what that camera falling meant, I'm getting. You guys are seriously going through it if you haven't started to go through it already. Yeah. So as soon as you guys start to recognize your power and your strength, this is when all these people start to fall away. And I tend to get really flushed when I speak the truth. And a lot of people might have, you know how like when you were younger, people used to try to tell, like they used to like, it's like people used to believe that when your face got red, that you were having anxiety. Or that you were flushed, you were anxious. No, I think you were just surrounded by a bunch of... How do I word this? A bunch of people who were against you for your entire life. Could even be like most of the people in your hometown. You don't even know this yet. But you're gonna know because if you post something like that, this doesn't even have to be your experience. But I'm having a feeling that you're gonna see people's true colors because you're one of those people that might post on Facebook and not one person likes it. And you're a beautiful person. You speak facts. People do respect what you have to say, but the people that you grew up with, they weren't the right people. You're going to notice this because you're going to start to get a lot of support on social media from people all over the world, but nobody from your hometown. You were brought into your hometown for a reason. Confirmation. I'm getting a big confirmation with this one. You were raised in your hometown with a bunch of people that hated you secretly. Confirmation. And as soon as you start to recognize your power and your worth, this is exactly when you start to see these people's true colors. They see you as the Queen of Wands. You don't have to be a female, though. The Queen of Wands, it's all about somebody who has found their inner strength, their inner light. They're not afraid to stand up. They're not afraid to be in the spotlight. They're not afraid to expose people. You're not afraid to step into your true purpose. You don't care who calls you crazy. You need to tell the facts. And you're going to speak the facts. What am I getting here? I'm trying to find the right words. The thing is, you do think before you speak. And everything that you say matters. And anytime that anybody ever tried to make you feel like you're crazy or make you feel like what you're saying is crazy, that's not true. Because you came here to speak the facts and people just don't fucking like it. That's what it is. That's why you were made to feel like people hate you. Because people can't handle the fucking facts. 100 motherfuckers can't tell you nothing. That's your energy. And if you don't see it now, you need to start seeing it. This is why you were excluded from everything. This is why you would have certain friend groups and you were friends with them too. They wouldn't even invite you places. They were jealous of you. They were jealous of your looks, your spark, your aura, what you had to say. They were offended by you. They wish they could be you. That's why they had to exclude you. They were mad that even like any of your friends, like all of their boyfriends wanted you instead of them. Now that's a big one too. Or girlfriends, depending on what gender that you are. This is the thing that you guys don't understand that you need to understand. There's a reason why you were isolated for so long, for your entire life. There's a reason why you hated yourself. There's a reason why you never felt like you had anything to live for. It's because people wanted to make you feel like that for a reason. So that you would never find your light, so that you would never step in, so that you would never step into the spotlight, so that you would never put on your crown, so that you would never rise above their bullshit and see them for who they really fucking are. Excuse my language. This is a very important message. Sometimes you just gotta tell it like it is. I don't normally swear like this, but I'm being told it just needs to come out this way. And the thing is, you've never needed anybody. You never wanted to be popular. You never wanted to have a big group of friends. You might have had a group of friends at one point. But it's like all the friends that you ever had, They always secretly had something against you. Maybe besides one or two. But that's it. It's to the point where literally your own siblings, let's say you had a brother, their girlfriend, like really wanted to be your friend. Things like that. Doesn't have to be that. Or maybe the girlfriend was jealous of you. Doesn't have to be. Maybe the girlfriend was intimidated by you, your brother's girlfriend, or something like that. She felt like she had to compete with you. Possibly. I don't know for sure. It's like everybody silently was competing with you without your knowledge. Everybody wanted to harm you that you didn't even realize this. If they had the right time and if they had the right moment, if they caught you in the right moment, they would have harmed you. If you would have stayed around these people don't want you to live. It's like that. I know this is a dark message, but this is just what I'm being told to say. And maybe that's why you're isolated right now. Because people are starting to reveal who they really are. And you're starting to get a gut feeling. You're starting to get a sense. Because there's something special about you. That's why you are attracted to this message. That's why this message found you. You can feel people's vibes. You can feel people's auras. You can feel people's intentions. And if you haven't started feeling that now, you're about to. People receive their gifts at a certain time. Their psychic gifts, their psychic powers, and their abilities. They receive them at a certain time when you're ready. You're going to know. You're going to feel it. And now this Queen of Wands energy that you will be stepping into if you're not already there. You can see everybody, or you're going to start to see everybody for who they really are. You're going to be on Facebook, you're going to be looking at pictures, and you're just going to start getting these thoughts in your head about these people. You're going to start deleting people on your Facebook, you're going to start blocking people, you're going to start seeing that people want you gone. Like some of these people want you gone. These lurkers. These slithering little snakes. You ever seen that video? Slither. That's them. The slithering little snakes. Little snaky snakes is who they are. I know I'm weird. But now is the time to embrace the weird. You're supposed to be embracing that inner child, guys. Whoa, that was low. Whoa. Yeah. You guys got stabbed in the fucking soul. And it's a confirmation that people around you, they don't want you to live. I know it's that fucking dark, guys. It's that fucking dark. People have tried everything that they can to try to tear you down. And all of the people is what I was supposed to say. All of the people that ever tried to harm you, they're actually shocked that you're still here. That's why this card came up. I know it's dark. People are shocked that you're still alive. Think about that for a second. Your own parents. There could have been things that happened to you, some serious abuse. I don't know this for sure. I'm just saying. I'm sensing that you went through some serious child abuse. And they wanted you to not live through that. But you did, because you're an earth angel. You're unstoppable. You're undefeatable. You're pure magic. This is going to make you start to believe in magic. Because this is what you came here for. This is what you came for. Lightning strikes by the way you move. I don't know if that's the exact lyrics, but that is you. You're like a lightning bolt of fire. And people can see it. I really believe that Confirmation. Some of these people, these soulless beings, I like to call them, they can see your light from a mile away. They can see what you can't see. They can literally see your light and you can't. Confirmation. They can see it, but you can't. That's why they're so gravitated towards you, like a moth to a flame. Like a fucking moth to a flame. These people are gravitated towards you. They see your magic. That's why they tried to take it from you your entire life. Let's move on. Knight of Pentacles here. You're being guided to continue what you're doing. To continue putting in the work. Whatever you're working towards, do not give up during this time. Even though they want you to give up, you have to keep going. You might be tired. If you need to rest, then rest. But this is a time for you to be gaining your power, strengthening your powers, becoming unstoppable. This is not the time for you to back down. You're in this phase where you are a knight in shining armor on a quest for success, stacking up the riches. If you haven't made the riches yet, the riches are going to come to you when you continue to put in the work. Sometimes you don't feel like it, but when it's truly your passion, once you start doing the work every day, you're going to realize that a day without living your passion is a day, I know it sounds kind of dark, but you feel like it's a day that's not worth living. Unless you're like on a vacation or something. This is the energy that you guys are stepping into. You're finding the job that feeds your soul. The job that makes you unfuckwittable. That job that makes you see what you came here for. You're finding the truth. You're finding the answers of your past. If you haven't yet, you're about to. You're going to start asking yourself questions and finding answers. That's what the Knight of Pentacles is all about. This is your time. Yeah. Seven of Swords and Ace of Wands here. People have targeted you your entire life. This is a confirmation right here of everything that I just said. People were constantly at you. And you didn't even know. You didn't even know. And now you're about to find all this out. And you're running away from them and you're running towards what's next. You know that the only way to free yourself from all of this madness is to do what you came here to do. No matter how scary it may seem, no matter who is targeting you, no matter who is trying to make you feel like you're fucking nuts. Confirmation, car beep outside. No matter who isn't believing your truth, no matter who is standing in your way. By the way, anybody that's standing in your way is someone that you need to block. Anybody that doesn't believe something that you say, block them. I'm telling you right now, you cannot change their mind. We're at a frequency on the planet where people are who they are. People are Oni. I don't know what was supposed to come up there. But people are only in it for themselves. Yeah, you guys, you're isolated. Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah. They're trying to take away your powers. People are doing this to you. This is so fucked up. This is so fucking fucked up. People are doing this to you because they don't want you to fly away from them. They want to continue to suck the life out of you, to continue to make you feel like you're confused. They want to keep you caged in like a caged bird in a fucking cage. They don't want you to find your wings. Because you know what that means when you can find your wings? It means that they can no longer reach you ever again. Once you reach this vibration, no one can ever fuck with you ever again, is the main message that I was trying to say this whole time. It just wouldn't come out. Because nobody ever wanted you to get to this point. That's why it's so hard for me to deliver this message today. And I'm telling you, you have everybody against you if this video finds you. I mean, everybody. Everybody. You were constantly surrounded by people who wanted to know every single little thing about you, but they didn't tell you shit about themselves. That's another way that people manipulate you. They want to know your weakest point. So that way when you make the slightest of mistakes, they can control you. How do they do this? You might have made a simple mistake. Let's say you had a past where maybe you're still in this period where you turn to substances, alcohol, drugs. It could be anything. Any addiction. I'm hearing sex addiction for some people. I don't know why. Not for everybody. Maybe for some of the men watching, if any man is watching. And anytime you messed up just a tiny bit, you made a simple mistake and you apologized for it around some of these friends, they flip the fuck out on you. They would make you feel like you were completely losing your shit because they know too much about you. They know that you've struggled. And that's what they bring up whenever they point the finger on you. This is how you know who these people are. You do something minor, you apologize. Also, when you think like, these are also the type of people that when you call them out on it, and you're like, I can't believe you're treating me like this. It was a simple mistake. I said sorry. They'll name call you. They'll shift the blame onto you. They'll try to ignore you for a couple days to try to gain control. Then when you text them back, they'll say something like, you didn't even give me 2 fucking days to process my feelings. It's like, what the fuck did I ever do to you? What did you ever do to them? Nothing. They're jealous of you. These people are so fucking jealous of you. That's why they flip the fuck out on you. They're jealous that all their friends are gravitated towards you. They're jealous that all of their friends want you instead of them. They're jealous that you're the life of the party, not them. They're jealous that the spotlight is always on you. They're jealous that their own fucking boyfriends want you or girlfriends, either way, either gender. That's why these people act like this. They're fucking jealous. And you guys need to start seeing this. This is who you really are. This is why people hate you. Because you are who everybody wants to be. They want you around because they try to act like you, to be liked. And when they're around you, confirmation, when they're around you, they only like you because when you're around, they feel better about themselves. All right, y'all. That's all I have today. I want you to start seeing these people for who they truly are. These are the same type of people that might go behind your back. Sleep with your boyfriend and or girlfriends. And you won't find out about this until years later. You're going to find out about this once you start questioning everything and everybody because you found your inner light and you found your gifts. And now you start questioning everything and everybody. But don't worry because this phase isn't going to last forever. I saw this post on Instagram the other day. It said, I know 2 things that are for sure. Storms don't always last forever. And the tables always turn. Karma. These people are going to get their karma. And you're going to come out on top. You're going to be in the spotlight. You are going to be in the spotlight. It's only a matter of time. All right, fam. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to continue seeing yourself as that lightning ball of sunlight, that rainbow spark of beautiful light. Beautiful light. Don't focus on these people that have betrayed you. I know it's very, very hard, but the more that you focus on them, you're still putting your energy on them. And when you're putting your energy on them, you're not seeing yourself as that little lightning ball of joy. All right, I love y'all. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. I'll see you later now. Bye.